One Night on the Street has kind of come out of my 4-year mission trip that I've been taking. I joke about it, but in November of 2003 I left the continental United States for the very first time and went to the Dominican Republic and got a look when I was there at what poverty is really like. And after a couple more trips and a few more mountaintop experiences, I started realizing that I needed to be busy doing right here where I live, rather than doing good as that sounds and as good as it is, in other countries and in other places. So I came up with the idea of One Night on the Street because so many different ministries are doing events that have to do with raising money and raising stuff. And that's well and good, and all ministries need money and stuff to survive, but I kind of came to the realization that if we're waiting for government to solve problems related to poverty, no matter what they would be, in terms of job availability, education, anything like that, I've started to realize, and it takes me a while to get these things, but eventually I figure them out, that Cleveland City Hall isn't going to do it, and the State House in Columbus won't do it, and Washington, D.C. isn't going to do it. Every significant social change that has taken place in the United States over the last 250 years has not come from the government. It's had its roots in the church. And my idea is pretty simple. We're not raising money. We're not raising stuff on November 15th and 16th. We're raising people. We're calling on people to just commit one day, one evening of time to a ministry in Northeast Ohio that works in the city, whether it's tutoring, feeding people, distributing clothing, distributing blankets, taking meals to the homeless, whatever it is. There are so many ministries that are involved in the ground floor, and you could be a part of that. You could be a part of the change. You can be an agent of change. You can be Jesus' hands and feet in a Cleveland neighborhood, in the inner city. And all it's going to take is your time. And it's amazing that one thing I've discovered on the mission field outside this country and on the mission field at West 30th and Lorraine is that all kids and adults want from those of us who know Christ is our time. Yeah, in Suburban Church we're really, really, really good at writing checks. We're great at that, and that's fine. But now we need to be good at giving our time, because that's what those people really want, and that is what is going to help turn things around. The more time we give, the more lives can be changed. And the more lives that get changed, the more lives that get set straight, the more jobs that are held by those who were formerly below the poverty line, the more kids that stay in school. All it takes is just one person given one day a week, one day every 2 weeks. That's all we got to do. So, give the money and give the stuff to those agencies that are collecting it. But for One Night on the Street, November 15th and 16th on WCRF, give yourself. Give some time. And let's see what we can do in the poorest city in America.